Great Tuesday morning. What is it? March 2nd, 2021. To God be the glory for a beautiful opportunity to do His will yet again and to enjoy His blessings, His loving kindness, His grace, His mercy. There is no end. It's just surplus. And He just keeps on refreshing us and rejuvenating us and giving us His grace when we don't deserve it. What are we to do today? I know the Lord told me as I am preparing to do His will in a classroom or wherever I go. Now, maybe you might be going to the grocery store. Maybe you might be going to the office. Maybe you might just stay home. Maybe you work in a nursing home, wherever. Psalms 82. The Lord wants us to do this because people are His creation. I don't care what type of background they have. I was talking to a young man yesterday, a classmate, and I don't know how young he is, but he was talking about how he came from Mexico. And when he was in the second grade, he came to Chicago, he didn't know a lick of English. So he would cry. He didn't want to go to school because they would put the work right there in front of him, and it's just like gibberish. He didn't know what. And he started learning English, and I asked him, how long did it take for you to finally understand and become fluent? He said middle school, 5th grade, 3 years. And we know that 60% of Spanish-speaking people in this country come from Mexico. How dare any of us look down or have our noses up when they come for better opportunities or whatever reason? No, the Lord has a purpose for them, and any of us will want to move our family to greater resources so that they have a chance to thrive. So in Psalms 82, this is for all of us today. Defend the poor. Now, like I said, maybe they're not poor economically, financially, but maybe in other ways that there is a deficit in thinking or in feeling or in emotions. A lot of these young people, they don't have models of both parents or a family structure. So they're only operating on what they see or the limited knowledge as far as perhaps they were not exposed to values. Listen, so many, and I'm not talking about immigrants, I'm talking about young people now in general, the ones that we see in the news. So many of them, most of them don't get Sunday school training and exposure. Are you kidding me? They don't know anything about Daniel and the lion's den and Moses and the Red Sea. None of that. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, none of them. So what are we to do? Maybe one or two might know. We're to defend the poor and the fatherless, those who do not have that structure and that exposure. Do justice to the afflicted and the needy. They are in need of peace and strength and joy. We're the ones who might have had that exposure. So now we pass it on. But we have to be able to pass on what we have ourselves. And then it says in verse 4, deliver the poor and needy. So we're to do the work of the Lord. How are people to see justice? And most of all, how are people to see Jesus in us? We're to rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Save them out of the craziness that they're into. Make this way attractive. They know not, neither will they understand. They will walk on in darkness. Do you have anything to say, Timotheus? Well, listen, he's going to do the work of the Lord today. And we know that you are. I know he's running late. But listen, we have to be the ones who stand in the gap. Deuteronomy 13. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him. That means respect his ways. So when we walk in the way of love and pleasing the Lord in front of the world, then he shall be glorified. Keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. Amen. That's what the Lord wants us to do this very day, so that those people will be able to see the God in you, and that there will be no wickedness in their path, that they'll shun from evil and shun from destruction and only cleave to that which is good. So let's have a wonderful day defending, doing justice, doing the work of the Lord, knowing that we are his hands and feet, his eyes and his ears, so that people will come to know him and the Lord will be glorified. Enjoy.